We have a broken comp alert. I need to let you guys know right away that this mage comp right now is just way too strong. The best part is it's also easy to play. So a lot of people are going to be playing it. I played 2 games just now of it, and I literally turned my brain off, went into the game. First game, there were actually 5 Nami players, and I'll get into why later, but it did not matter. I got Nami 3 anyways because of the Astral orb thing, and then yeah, I just steamrolled everyone after that. Pretty easy. Game after that, there were 4 Nami players, and I actually did not get a single Nami until stage 4 5 or something like that. 2 different people got Nami 3-star before I even got a single copy of Nami. Didn't matter, still got first place there. There's a dude with like 2-star Aurelion Soul as well. It doesn't matter what people have. This comp just destroys everything and pretty easy to play, so let's just get right into it. So first things first, this comp got really popular because Delicious Milk, or Milk TFT is his new name now, tweeted out that he was only playing this comp. And pretty good results so far. And then literally right after that, everyone started playing it. Honestly, it doesn't matter that so many other people go for this comp. You still do at least decently well if you go for this. And mainly the advantage is that this comp is pretty easy to play. Nah, I wouldn't say easy, but it's like straightforward too. And yeah, let me just show you guys what's up. It's actually pretty simple. You click on class, you go down, you scroll down until you see the mages, and then you just play as many as you can. So Heimerdinger is the first one, Nami is the main carry, we also have Rise, Sylas is the main tank, and we have Zoe. So we have 5 mages right here. This is our late game, but in the beginning, you'll want to be playing Vladimir because he's going to give you Astral, and he's going to be giving you Mage as well. So let's go back to Astrals. We click on Origin. Who would you guys think is best here? So we have 1 out of 2 Bruiser and 2 out of 3 Astral, so by default, it's going to be Alawi. Alawi is a great secondary tank, and you can also get Alawi 3-star as well, but not that important. Nami is going to be your main girl here. So we are going to be putting items on her. We need to cast a lot, so I like having Spear of Shojin, which is over here. Going to drop that on her. There are a bunch of different options you could do after that. I think the best one is Archangel Staff. That one's over here. Archangels is going to give her a lot of scaling going into the late parts of the fight, so she's going to be casting a lot, healing a lot, and doing a lot of damage. Third item, doesn't really matter. Static Shiv, another Spear of Shojin, and other Archangels, Rabadons, literally anything goes into the 3rd slot. Don't stress too much about it. And then, very important, Sylas is a very strong secondary carry. You'll see in this example here, we have a Sylas 1-star against a pretty strong board. Like, this guy's got a ton of 2-star 3 costs, and we just demolish him. Sylas is tanking everything, and that's just because he is that good right now. So items you want on him, it's really flexible, but I think Ionic Spark is pretty good. I think Warmogs is pretty decent. I think Gargoyle Stoneplate is pretty good. Dragon Claw, because you're going to be facing a lot of other mages, honestly, but any item will do. You could even do Titan's Resolve. You could even do a ZZ Rot Portal. Literally anything that gives tank stats, redemption, give it to him, you know? Just give it onto the Sylas up here. And he's going to be doing a ton of work with just these couple of items. Even at 2-star, you don't need him 3-star. I like having him 3-star, obviously, in a perfect world, but we don't have to do all that. So 2 ways to play this comp. Reroll for Nami. Because you have Astral, it's actually really easy to do because you get Astral shops, and you just complete her really quickly. Simple as that. The other way to play is doing a more standard level, and let's say you're getting contested right now, because that's what's happening. You can't always get the Nami 3, like in this game here. So what I do is I power level up, go to level 7, go to level 8, put in more units, get more HP because I'm on a higher board, and then play other carries. You could use Rise carry. He uses the similar items of Spear of Shojin and Archangel Staff, and then in the late game you eventually get Zoe. So let's go back to class, add in Zoe here. We have 6 mages, so you could take out Vladimir. You don't really need him. The Astral buff, read it. It only gives 5 ability power for getting 3 Astrals, so you just don't need Vladimir. He's not giving much to your team with that synergy. Another thing that's important is in the early game, we want to be playing Trainer if possible. So we need Lulu for that. And Lulu gives you Namzi and Heimerdinger, which stacks up Namzi, which ends up doing a ton of damage later on. The other thing you could do to round out your comp, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mages right now, is if you have a mage cap, obviously you can play an additional mage to reach 7 mages. So that's pretty easy. If you want to do a level 8, you could put in Vladimir, you could put in Lilia, literally anyone will do. Let's say you don't have a Mage Cap, because we don't always get that every game. You have 2 Mystic right now, so you could go up to 3 Mystic by adding in Bard, or you could add in something like a Sona in order to get the Evokers. Evokers is good because it buffs her mana regen and Lulu's mana regen, so you're able to get a lot of, or at least a little bit of value off of that. One thing to note about Sona, I like putting her in the corners because she targets the furthest enemy away from her. So if you put her in the corner, she just gets a bigger ultimate, so that's like one quick tip there. But that's really all there is to it in like a quick down and dirty guide. Let's get into the leveling pattern before we hop into a game. You are going to want to get to level 6 with as much gold as possible and as safely as possible. You hit level 6 around stage 3-2, and after that, build up to 50 gold and then slow roll at level 6 for Nami 3-star. After that, power level all the way up, add in more units like we talked about, and you are going to be good to go. That's pretty much all there is. Go to the late game, added Zoe, for example, or you could re-roll for Sylas 3-star and Alawi 3-star at level 8. Tons of options there. You could go level 9 just to add in an extra Sona in cases where you do not get anything to put in. But let's get right into this game. I'm actually going to show you guys a game where I did not hit the Nami at all, because I feel like that's more instructive of a game because, well, if like the times I hit Nami 3, like it's pretty straightforward and easy, but like everyone always asks like what happens if I don't hit the certain units. So right now we started off the game, we had the Earth Spatula augment, so that gave us a spatula and a random item. I believe we got an armor from that, and we started off the game with a tier. So we are going to have the Bramble Vest on the Skarner, and then I'm probably going to make a Mage Cap and put it on Lulu. I realized later on Lulu is not the best user of the Mage Cap, and right now it's not doing anything, but I'm always making Mage Cap because I'm pretty much forcing this comp. And just skipping ahead, we're going to be in stage 2-3 right now. We get the Skarner 2. Right now, I'd say our board's like decently strong. We want to level up next turn after the carousel to get up to level 5 just to kind of be stronger there. But let's skip ahead. We're facing this guy here. He's got a Volibear. He's doing the Shimmer Scale thing, and he's got a Taric 2. I believe we do win this round. Let me skip ahead. No, we actually lose this one. Wait, it's close. No, we do lose it. So perfect. No win streak either. So this is like not looking like that easy of a game, because if you like win streak all of stage 2, sometimes a game can be a little easy. But the item I want here, I have a tier already. Let's go ahead and grab the sword for Spear of Shojin. Let's see what we end up getting. And yeah, no one's in front of us. Can we get to the sword? We could also go for Rod. Rod builds Archangels. I think I actually made a mistake there. I think I should have went for the sword. I think what I was thinking at the time is if I get too many swords, I probably can't build any items with it. But if I get extra rods, the items you get from neutral rounds, they are going to be taken from a pool. Whereas the ones you get from Carousel, those are independent of everything. So if you like naturaled a lot of tiers, for example, like we got 1 tier and 1 chain vest already, we're probably not going to get another. So I don't want to get too many swords because I haven't gotten any yet. We're facing, look at it now, like another mage player. He's doing the same degenerate stuff as I'm doing, but we are having a slightly stronger board, even though we do not have Nami, so we're able to make pretty easy win there. Let's go ahead. In this new shop, we have Vladimir, so I'm just going to buy him, drop him in. He gives me both Mage and Astral. I actually forgot to level up last round. Another mistake there. I probably was just like drinking coffee or something instead of playing the game at the time. Moving ahead, I believe we do, again, lo and behold, another Nami player. This time, this guy has 2-star Nami already. We're able to beat him here, even though our team's like not that strong. It's really Skarner carrying us. I think he's actually like a pretty solid unit in the early game. But yeah, we're able to finish him off here, get like pretty healthy into the Krugs. So new shop here, we have like an extra Heimerdinger, but we don't really need that. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. And then we got a bunch of awful items. Oh yeah, that's another thing. This game, we did not get great items at all. It's actually pretty weird. I wouldn't say that they're awful. They're just not good ones. So if we build a Spear of Shojin, we have a Rage Blade. I guess that's doable, but not ideal. If we build an Archangel Staff, we get a Giant Slayer. Again, I prefer other things, but you know, maybe it's doable. So I think I decided to build the Spear of Shojin because that's the best item on Nami, and then wait for the augment in the next round, just in case I get more item components, where I will kind of see where to go from there, because I don't want to just slam the Rage Blade right away. So this guy, he assassinated us in the back. Skarner almost makes work of it, but just barely not enough. So we take the loss there. But now we get Augment, so I'm going to pause. I'm not really feeling Rich Get Richer Plus. Not really feeling Tome of Traits. You could Tome if you want to luck into another Mage Spatula or whatever, but felt like that was a little risky, so I went ahead and re-rolled this. And let's see what we get. We got Future Sight, Sunfire Board, and Axiom Arc. So Axiom Arc actually is not good for this comp. You might think it is because you're like, oh, kill something, gain mana. That's really only good if you go for a Rise carry. If you're doing Nami carry, she doesn't kill things that quickly. You want to take Axiom Arc on things like Assassins, things that kill things really quickly, but we don't really do that. We kind of do it over time. Sunfire Board, not the best either because, again, we want to focus more on the later parts of the fight. And Future Sight, while it is good, again, all three of these augments are only good for fast fighting teams, and we just aren't one of those, so I'm very disappointed in this option here. Maybe I should have taken the Tome of Traits before. I went ahead and took Sunfire Board because Future Sight's a little cringe, and yeah, I'm too lazy to scout every round, I'll be honest with you guys. It is good to do, but yeah. In our shop, we were able to get a Vlad and a Rise, so we're going to put those in. We're going to put Sylas in. We're going to sell the Skarner because we got 3... No, we don't have 3 Astral, but we have 5 Mages. So I'm going to sell the Skarner, drop the tank item on Sylas, and then put the Spear of Shojin on Rise. So if I do get a Nami later at like a Nami 3 or Nami 2 star really quickly, I could always sell the Rise and then replace the items onto Nami, so I'm not that afraid of like overloading my Rise with items, because you could also just go Rise carry, as you'll see in this game. We are facing, okay, this guy's pretty weak. It's pretty much all 1 star. So are we though. We really only have 2-star Heimerdinger. Our team is weak as hell as well. So 2 weak people fighting each other, but we have 5 mages, and Rise does this little bullet time thing. And I think we're able to squeeze out this win. I forget what happens. Oh no, Set threw us apart. And, okay, maybe we lose this one. Okay. Not the end of the world. We'll go on to the next shop. We get another Rise. We also see a Lilia there. I think, yeah, I should buy the Lilia and then just move on with my life. Going into the next fight, we have... this guy's doing the Revel Cannoneer build. I actually really like that build. I played it earlier today. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't, like, that great. It was much better on PvE. But of course he's going to beat me right now because getting Corki during the stage 3 part is really, really good because that is your 4-cost carry, getting it pretty early. And this dude's also level 7 somehow. I don't know. That's very aggressive leveling, to say the least. So we're on the carousel. We have a bow and a rod. So we could either go for a tank item or we could go for a like a hat or something. I don't really like hat that much because, again, we do long fights, so we want like Archangels instead. So I opt to go for the Negatron Cloak and build an Ionic Spark here. Ionic Spark's good because it lowers their magic resistance, and we pretty much only do magic damage. I didn't really change too much with my team, but I just built the Ionic Spark on Sylas. And look at this guy, Karma 3, Stage 3-5. Who wins this? The guy with Heimerdinger 2-star or the guy with Karma 3-star? Oh, man. Lo and behold, this Machine Gun Rise barely squeaks it out. Holy cow. Turns out if the Karma never targets your main damage dealer, you're going to be pretty good. You're going to be pretty fine. So, okay. Nothing in our shop here, but we do want to consider. Like, normally, remember how in the earlier part of the guide I said you want to slow roll at level 6 to find your Nami 3-star? Well, we don't have any Namis right now, so I actually decided not to do anything with my gold. And just wait it out, see if we natural a Nami. Maybe we could decide to slow roll there. But this is like the 1 out of 10 games where you kind of have to use your brain a little bit when you do a reroll comp, because you have to figure out when to go for something else. And I feel like this is one of those games because everyone else has all the Namis. Okay, this guy had Volibear 2, this guy had Aatrox 2, and we have this Sylas 1. Here, let's go back a bit. Let's check out his team. He has like 1, 2, 3 2-stars. We got the Heimerdinger 2-star only in the back. No items. And yeah, we actually ended up destroying him. Look at this Sylas. He just doesn't die, you know? And he's got the Ionic Spark running the whole time. Like, this guy's got a Volibear too. That is nuts. Oh my god. This mage comp is so silly. This is like only the mid game. This is without Nami as well. Imagine if we had Nami. Well, we can't always get so lucky. All right, let's go ahead. I decided to put all my excess gold into leveling up because I'm like, I got none of them. So let's go ahead and just play for Rise. And we get a bunch of gold. We get glove and sword, part of, like, you can build Infinity Edge with it. That's about it. So I guess it's a Giant Slayer type of game. I went ahead and leveled up and bought this Varus and dropped him in just to give me Astral. That way when I roll later, I can, like, hopefully hit some units that I want. I also built a Giant Slayer on Rise because what else can I do with these items? We are going for a Mage Comp and we got all, like, attack speed and damage items. So yeah, you just have to build the Giant Slayer. Unfortunate. It's actually not that bad, but look at this guy. This guy's got Nami 3 before I even saw Nami 1. That's ridiculous, right? I don't care who you are. That is complete donkey nonsense, but we actually killed it, so I was very surprised. I think the reason why we killed it is he has a lot of items on his bench that he did not build or make items with. Maybe he was saving them for later. Okay, Portable Forge, Celestial Blessing, or Cybernetic Implants. So Celestial Blessing is really good whenever you're playing Rise because you often build Hextech Gunblade on him. It's a very good item on him. So that is something that if you took that, no fault to you. Cybernetic Implants, I wouldn't really take that, but I opted to go for the Portable Forge because I was like, I could either get a great Rise item or a great Sylas item. Both of them, I'm going to be pretty happy with. So I clicked that one there, and like Manazane's insane on Rise, obviously. Any of the tank ones are good on Sylas. But let's see the options we have. Death's Defiance, not good. It gives us healing, but it's more for people who tank. Eternal Winter, not tank, but it's good for like people who both deal a lot of damage and take a lot of damage, which is not Rise or Sylas. Collector, it's more for attack damage carries. I'm sure it would do okay on Rise, but it's not really what I'm looking for. So I go for Eternal Winter, great tank item for Sylas. Very, very cringe, you know? So my Sylas is beefed up. He's 1 star. He's only got like 1, 2, 3, 4, like very little health. Very, very, very little health. But he's got 3 items, and he's rocking that, so I guess that's good enough. Obviously, look at my health total on the right-hand side. It's 72 right now. If I was like one of the 37, 38 health guys, I would be rolling down right now. But I'm not, so I'm going to hold on to my gold, go to level 8, potentially go for like just better units there. I'm looking for Zoe, really. If I had a lot of copies of Rise, I would stay at level 7 and re-roll for Rise 3. So let's say I had 2 extra Rises on my bench. That would mean I would have 5 Rises total, and I would need 4 more to get to 3-star Rise. Then for sure I would slow roll at level 7 for Rise 3 instead. If I only have 1 extra copy, then you have to think and debate about it. So this shop, nothing much to do here. We're going to go ahead and like level up in the next stage. This is another Nami player, another Nami 3-star. Where's mine? Pretty sure this is a different person that we saw before. Turns out this guy, he actually beats us. He's got the mage cap on Varus, which is actually a pretty decent like thing to do. I don't know why he's itemizing his Varus though. You should itemize your Nami. Nami's the golden goose, you know? All right, let's go into the carousel. So we have a glove, so I'll just get a rod. Maybe we build a jeweled gauntlet on Rise, you know, what the hell. It's actually pretty decent on him. It's just like good damage item. What else am I doing with a glove? Handed Justice would have been okay. But let's level up to 8. You could roll a lot here. You could also just sit. I wouldn't really mind either or, but look at our board right now. We have a lot of 1-stars, right? And we also have like now a couple of pairs. We have like a pair of Namis, we have a pair of Sylases and a pair of Lilias, and a pair of Vlad. So we could actually roll a bit more here. I'm going to buy some stuff and consolidate my board. We finally hit the Nami. We put in 7 mages by adding in the Lilia. We get the Zoe. I should replace Zoe for Lilia, but I did not do it fast enough. Unfortunate. We're facing the Karma guy again. Dude, this matchup feels so easy. I don't know why. Like, this dude clearly has a better board than us in terms of like value, I would say, but it just doesn't matter because we kind of... Is it a counter? I don't even know if it's because our comp is overtuned and his comp is undertuned, or if we just counter it, because dude, this Rise guy is not doing too shabby. So let's fast forward a bit. We had a Sona in the shop. I'm just going to hold on to it for safekeeping, just in case we power level up later. But we're facing this dude with Dragon Horde. I believe that's the one where you could play multiple dragons. He's playing Shyvana. He's playing, I think that is Sylas or Idis. And yeah, he should be playing more dragons in my opinion. But yeah, people consider that one of the best augments in the game. My 1-star Sylas is still alive after all this. No idea why. Tanking everything, and boom, we get another like round win there. So we are on the treasure dragon now. So what are we looking for? Not much, honestly. We're looking for like Zoe items or just another tank item for Alawi. So what I like to do is making sure I have no incomplete items. So I try to roll until I can kind of get that. It's not optimal, but right now ZZ Rot, I don't really like it in the late game. Hextech Gunblade, not really that useful. Sunvar Cape, not useful. Ionic Spark, not useful. Last Whisper, not useful. But I also don't want to roll all my gold on the stupid treasure dragon. So I see 2 redemptions there. I'm like, you know what? I'll just take it. So I put one on Alawi, and then I put one on Lulu. The redemption, it reduces area of effect damage on the units it heals. So I like having one in the front, one in the back, because it does not stack. You could stack it on Alawi. It's not a bad thing to do. But in this particular case, I feel like spreading them out is like slightly better, but if you put double on Alawi, I wouldn't fault it. It depends what type of comps you're facing, if people are hitting your backline or not. So let's go forward. Like if you're facing Aurelion Soul, you probably want the redemption in the backline. If you're not facing something with like big AoE damage, then it really doesn't matter. But right now we're at level 8. We're at 63 gold, so we're going to roll a little bit because I want Sylas 2-star. We end up getting that, and we missed the last orb. But we have a lot of like incomplete pairs, so that's why I want to roll a little bit there. Sylas 2, obviously exponentially better than Sylas 1-star. We're facing one of the Nami 3 players. He's got great items. Static Shiv, Spear of Shojin. That's exactly what you want there. But we're able to beat him. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. And we're getting a bunch of Namis now. Oh yeah, I forgot if to mention, but back in like stage 4 something, like that was our first Nami. And that's like the comp we're going for, which is kind of ironic, but you know, it is what it is. All right, we get this orb here. We completed a lot of dudes. We're kind of far from Rise 3, so I don't think we should re-roll for Rise 3. What we want to do is level up, put in Sona, put in Bard, call it a day from there. So let's go forward a bit. We're facing this Aesol 2 player. He's the other Nami guy, but he's got Mage Cap Aesol. Probably, yeah, it got nerfed a little bit, but if you get it 2-star, well, you're going to be chilling, you know? Because it looks like we're winning, but then it's not even close because he does 2 bombs and then we are all dead. Unlucky. Okay, let's move on. Hopefully someone else can knock him out because he was low health. But yeah, we're just chilling until we get to level 9 and then we can roll down for like Bard 2, Sona 2, and then just drop them in slowly. So this guy's doing the Karma thing. We've won every round against the Karma guy, which is weird because look at his health. He's at 40 health right now. He's actually like almost one of the lobby leaders. Maybe he's good against a Nami build. I have no idea. I didn't really watch his fights, but we could probably research that later on. But we get a win there. Let's go to the carousel. Anything we want? What would you guys take here? I end up going, I think, for the Giant Slayer because I'm just going to drop that on Zoe. You could go like Titans for Alawi. Probably wouldn't complain about that. All right, we get Lulu 2-star. We get Vlad 2-star. Do we want to go for Rise 3? I'm not really too sure. I'd rather go for the consistency of getting Zoe 2, Bard 2 later on. So I want to just go to level 9 at around stage 6-1. All right, never mind. I did it here. Oh, I know why I did it there. I'm losing to all the mage players, like all the magic damage dealers. And yeah, putting in Mystic, it helps a little bit, you know? It's not the best thing in the world, but it does a little bit, right? That's all you can hope for. This is the guy with Shimmer Scale. This is the Volibear 2 guy. I thought he'd be stronger at this point in the game. He hasn't really improved his board that much. I'm guessing he has a lot of Shimmer Scales now, so he has it strong in terms of items, but in terms of like starred up units, not so much so far. He does look like he's ending up beating us here, but I feel like later on we'll be able to kind of outscale him. Actually, do we beat him here? Oh no, never mind, we beat him here. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I do Volibear carry, I feel like I would want to go for a 3-star Volibear. That's just me, though. Alright, moving on. We got Bard. Okay. We're off Sona a little bit. What can we drop for Sona? Maybe we just don't play Sona this game. Yeah, I end up selling her. Alright. If we get another Mage Cap, then we could. Uh-oh. Cringe soul players. I don't think there's a way to beat this guy. Someone else has to beat him. The way to beat Aurelion Soul is killing him. I know that's like sounds like a stupid answer, but if you get like an assassin in the back, they kill the A-Soul, he doesn't have time to stack up these big bombs like that. So he also has Jeweled Lotus and Jeweled Gauntlet, so he might have crit one of those times. Right, we lose to him there. We're at 39 health. We're still in the lobby lead, which is good. Wow, stage 5-7 Alawi 2. It would have been nice if we got it earlier, but it is what it is. We get a locket, pretty useless item. Maybe I could buy these Namis. I think I did end up buying them. No, I ended up skipping them. Okay, but I bought this new one. So we rolled down. I see more Namis. Oh yeah, I remember what happened now. I skipped the Namis at first because I was like, oh, they're all taken out of the pool. But I think the other guy died, so that's why they're all back in there. But I'm rolling for Bard too. I'm rolling for Zoe too. We end up getting both of them, so I'm very happy right now. I'm just going to put the locket on Zoe, give her more AP. It's not the worst item in the world, you know? Alright, let's see who we fight. We face the Dragon Horde guy. Dragon Horde, again, very strong comp right now. Everyone's loving it. It's like a fan favorite for a lot of people. It just gives a lot of stats, and you just get to play all good units. Like, all the dragons are so good, and you just play them all in one comp. Turns out it's going to be even better. We're able to make quick work of that, though. It was facing the ghost, so maybe it was a little easier because of that. We see some more Namis there in the Astral shop, so we could just roll down because we're only one off Nami. So we go ahead and do that now. Maybe we get Alawi 3 for some random reason. We didn't see that many Sylases this game, now that I notice it. Sylas 3 would be really good. We didn't roll that much, though, so we can't really expect it, you know? Alright, so the A-Soul player got kicked out, which is great news for us because that means we beat everyone else. And yeah, I don't think we could lose from here. This guy is 3-star Anivia and Karma, but Bard says hello to them. AoE CCs. There's a lot of AoE CC this set. Bard is probably the best unit in the game right now. You could probably play Bard, Sona, Lulu in every single composition because it gives you Evoker and Mystic. And yeah, that's like the autofill if you have extra slots for people to put in. And especially now, the Mystic's really good because people are going to be playing this silly Mage Comp. So, alright, we're facing this guy. We want the Alawi 3. I don't think we're going to get it. Alright, he throws out the GG already because I'm pretty sure we beat the Karma guy every single time so far. I don't know what it is which makes Rise so good against Karma, but man, like, even when he had Karma 3 so early, we were able to kind of beat him with Rise 1. I don't know why that is, but if anyone knows, let me know down in the comments. But that is going to be the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys are abusing it. Maybe it gets hotfixed. I'm not really too sure. I don't know if it's like that broken OP because there are counters to it. You could play like Warriors. You could play, I think it's called Deja. It's pretty good against this comp. It's the Mirage Dragon. And then you could also play Jade. Jade's really good. Shio Yu destroys this comp as well. So there are counterplays to it, but right now I think it is really, really good. Just wanted to let you guys know. Subscribe down below if you guys want more of these in the future.